Okay, 7:02, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please stand and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a moment of silence, please, for all the first responders that we lost since the last time we were together. Thank you. Okay, item number 3 on the agenda will be approval of the minutes. Well, it needs to be, we need to have a motion before we.
I know.
Yep.
I'm asking whether you're ready to make me a motion.
Oh, yeah.
For me to make a motion.
Oh, yes. I thought you were ready for your thing. Can I
No.
get a motion to approve?
I'd like to make an motion to approve with some amendments that I will read. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Liam. There's some minor typos. And then not in the minutes, but was part of our discussion that the commission requested that the chief develop a formal public education plan for 2023 budget relative to the financial need, and Commissioners Plitzis and Brannon offered to work with the chief on this. And then that's one section. And then I don't remember where this happened, but the other amendment would be after discussion, Commissioner Plitzis offered to do a manpower study. Commissioner Brennan offered to assist, and Lieutenant Tuttle indicated that he had information on manpower that he would share.
Okay, that would have been under what is on today's agenda, number 9, to hear and consider and act upon any other business.
It may have been under the union discussion.
No, it was after that. It was
Okay.
just, it was after public comment and everything. We were ready to adjourn. I asked if there was any other business, and that's where that came
And
from.
then put it there. So those are my amendments. They actually already have the language in typed.
So we have a motion on the floor. It's been seconded with amendments. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Okay, Chairman's report. I have nothing other than, again, to bring up, please, as soon as possible, if you know you're going to be attending the meeting, let Sheila know so that we can plan on the meeting and the chiefs can get prepared and everything properly. That's all I had under the Chairman's report. Chief, I guess you're filling in?
I am.
Okay.
So this morning, Senator Blumenthal and Congressman Hines came down to the police department and we all met, and he brought down notice that we're going to receive. Oh, hey. Put down notice that we're going to receive $3.5 million of federal funds to be put towards our radio project.
Oh, great.
Now, the public safety portion of the radio project, which will be the infrastructure, the backbone of the system, which leverages the state 700, 800 megahertz system, and also for subscriber units, mobile and handheld units for police and fire department units. So we're excited about that because it's something needed for the health and safety of our people, for interoperability, for ability to do mutual aid going in and out, and for a lot of the areas within our town where we didn't ever really have great coverage because of the issues with radio coverage and all how signals go or don't go.
Does this, question, Commissioner?
Yes. Yep.
Does this impact any of the waterfall numbers?
Yes, so there was money in the waterfall schedule, and they did put a certain amount, but it's really all a ballpark idea what they put into the waterfall. But this will lessen whatever the final number is that has to be bonded by 3.5.
Okay.
So that it's excellent on all
Thank you.
matters. So we in regard to emergency management, there's an upcoming Region 1 anthrax incident training session, followed by a tabletop exercise at Sacred Heart's West Campus. That's happening later this month, so we're preparing for that. In regard to our facilities, Station 3, we've been doing some of the dorm renovation projects just to make them the dorms a little better. We completed, as you know, Station 1. Station 3 is being painted by DPW, and we have to thank them for the great coordination, because we've said, okay, we're on a schedule. Can you accommodate this schedule? They have been nothing but excellent with us. So it's always great to see town agencies work well together. It wasn't always that way in my past life, but I think the town of Fairfield agencies are excellent. So they're painting, then the floors will go down in the dorm. We're also putting new flooring down in the day room of Station 3 and the kitchen area. It was a request by their station officer up there who just said, you know, there were carpets up there, unsanitary, unsightly, old, and this and that. So it's a nice, needed, and hopefully well-received project. And then the dorm, the dividers will be installed right after that. So everything is depending on everything else. We had a pre-bid, the pre-bid for the bathroom renovation project happened the other day with members of the department, along with the purchasing department, the DPW, the architect involved, and a very healthy number of contractors came to take a look and do walkthroughs with us. So we brought them through Station 1 to show them all the bathrooms that are involved in the project, Stations 2 and Station 5. So it was great to see enough of people that will hopefully be bidding, because if you don't have enough people out there already, then you're just going to get stuck possibly with one contractor. Let's see, we've completed the final board session for our operating budget for this fiscal year 23. So we just were with the RTM the other day, so they didn't have any objections or any changes that we know of. They do their final vote, I believe, May 2nd or 5th or so early May. But that was good news. We had, I'm not sure about the timing, whether the chief had told you, but we had originally had for handheld radios. In the meantime, since the radio project, we weren't really sure what the timing of that was going to be, and we didn't really know that we were going to get this money. They were waiting for them to hear about the grant. But so we believe that we had to go ahead and put some money in our operating budget to buy some portables so that we can speak to Westport and Bridgeport, our main mutual aid partners, who were at mutual aid, weekly, either going or coming to one of those. We're working on the Parkway with both of them. The Parkways are 95 together, and that's not mutual aid in a way. That's just regular response. Every day we work with it. So and we were just instructed to take that out of our operating budget and then go through the boards, put that as a non-recurring capital request. So we did the 14-point document on that. We'll have to go through all the boards. We're scheduled to start with the Board of Selectmen. I believe it's next week. So it's being fast tracked. We think that everybody's receptive. We think it was just more that they just want to bring it into a bond type of, as opposed to put it in the operating budget, which is just the yearly funds. But so to bond that money, even though radios maybe aren't as large, aren't a long-term thing as much, but we say we usually keep radios 10 years or more until they fall apart. So we don't really necessarily go by the federal schedule of being a 5-year amortized object. So that process, as I said, will commence shortly. We're hoping that they will be receptive, and we did mention to them that any amount of radios we buy in this purchase will be relatable to that major project, and so whatever amount of radios we get, then be minus by this X that we buy, 11 radios or so that we buy in this thing. So it's not like anything's lost, and these are totally compatible with the system to come. So and that completes my report time. Yes,
Joe?
Yes.
Recruiting, testing,
yes. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. So,
the hot topic?
yeah, the hot topic. Okay, yes. So the written portion of the IO exam, the consortium exam has completed. The oral portion has completed. This week, the oral boards will convene at this site and also a site upstate. I believe it might be Hartford, I forget, but so we'll have 5 different stations here in each of these rooms around. And we have reviewers from different fire departments involved and with panelists, and they'll watch the videos of these candidates and they'll rate them, and that will produce the list. So normally they'll process this week. If you're thinking of timing, it usually takes maybe a couple of weeks right after that to produce the list. So hopefully we'll have it soon.
Do we know how many took the test?
I didn't hear the final number. I think the chief had been watching that closely.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions for the deputy chief? Okay, was that the chief's report? Now, do you have a deputy chief's report?
No, I combined.
Well, I'm just want to make sure. I don't want to
Thank you.
jump over you.
No, thank you.
And you sit in the other chair.
No, I can't sit in this chair. That's the secretary.
Okay, do we have,
I did first.
do we have any other questions then for the deputy chief? Seeing none? It'll be a quick meeting tonight.
Great job.
Oh, thank you.
Southport, I didn't get any correspondence. I see nobody here. Same thing with Stratfield. Local 1426. I see somebody here.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you all again. We don't have a lot new to report. We still have, we're still without a contract. We had an arbitration date set for next Wednesday, that the town canceled at the last minute, due to lack of preparation, which has been their MO pretty much through all the negotiations, so it's not very surprising to us. That'll be the last one they're allowed to cancel, which is good news for us, because we were ready to go on the Wednesday. Little minor grievances, and otherwise everything else was copacetic. Any questions? I know that you had mentioned I owe you a manpower study. That was for later on in negotiations, so that when I called down, it wasn't ready yet. So as soon as I get the paper that I get, you will get in its entirety.
Thank you.
Commissioners, have any questions for 1426?
I do, Mr. Chairman. So just to check in, obviously we can't get into the details. It's not within the purview of the commission, but just to check in on the arbitration as they've moved towards contracts to see if there's been any movement.
Oh, sorry. Yes, nothing at all, Alex. We had a date set and the town canceled.
Right.
When we set those dates, the part that's frustrating for us is we set those dates. The neutral arbiter said, "Are you ready to go?" And everyone went, "Yeah." And we said, "Yeah." There was some scrambling we had to do because there's a lot of information you have to get, especially on the financial side, because you have to pull everything from everywhere. We killed ourselves for a month to put all that together, and then got told, "Yeah, we can't. We're not ready."
So still no movement and still no contract.
Still no movement, still no contract, and now we go back again mid-May. Hopefully they have.
So that'll be the first hearing, right?
That'll be the first hearing, yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions for? No? Okay. Moving on, I see Norma's name up on the TV there, sir.
Yes, I actually do have a report this month. Hi. The monthly meetings actually started in person in March for our CERT team. It was very well attended. We had a program on fitness for first responders, and it was presented as part of the first of our program on keeping the team healthy and ready to help. The presenter was Assistant Chief Gamola. He was wonderful. The meeting was also virtually available thanks to the fire school technology. This month, continuing to try to keep the team healthy and ready, we're having another in-person program on stress and disaster mental health. The presenter is going to be Catherine Dean, coordinator of the Connecticut Behavioral Disaster Health Response Network, Yukon Health. So that'll be another great program. Let's see. We also graduated a new CERT class from basic training and added 13 new CERT members. And last Saturday, close to 20 CERT members, including some of the new graduates, attended traffic training instruction at the Fairfield Police Department. Let's see, this Saturday, CERT is assisting at the Park and Rec. I think it's called the Beach Bunny 5K.
Yes.
So they'll be doing intersections and parking there. And then on June 5th, CERT's going to assist again at the Fairfield Half Marathon. So it's a very busy season for us. And that's it.
Good. Congratulations on the new members.
Thank you. Good class.
Great.
Thank you, Norma.
You're welcome.
Donations, I didn't see any in the packet.
No, but we have two letters that we just should acknowledge. We have a thank you and a, we were copied on a letter to Selectman Kupchak on the negotiations.
That's correct.
And the other is from
Ernie Rua.
thanking us.
And those, both of those were in our packet that we
Right.
received. Okay, old business, I have charter revision. Have you heard anything back yet?
I put in another call to him on Tuesday.
Can
and-
you just, him is,
Oh, sorry, James.
for the
Wall,
record.
a town attorney,
Okay, yeah,
who has acknowledged that he has it and that he was gonna get to it. He did not return my call from Tuesday though yet. But he knows, he raised it again. I'll call him monthly until we hear from him.
okay,
If I need to, I'll go see him in the office.
That's good.
okay. Any new business? Okay. Before we go into. Can I get a motion to move item 9 in front of item 7?
Sure.
Excuse me?
Item 9.
Item 9 on the agenda, no, to hear and consider and act upon any other business.
Item 8.
I would,
We can't adjourn before we do it.
Wait a minute,
you're moving item 9, no
Here,
problem.
here's a revised agenda.
stop reminding things on me. I pressed these out. So,
Sorry, Joe, we
Okay.
can't let you do that one.
yeah, okay, no, I want to do item 8.
Do we have any public comment first?
Yeah.
Because that's before.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so what you gave me is not correct either. This is not correct
Really?
because there is no executive session on that.
Right.
So
Oh,
we have an executive session tonight.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do,
I noticed that it was gone. I
Yeah.
assumed that there had a decision had been made.
But if you go through the packet, they do have it for it.
Right.
The executive session is number 7, so we don't have the 7. 7's public comment, so it should be 7. Yeah, whatever.
Here's a paper clip over here.
There, right there.
Is this it?
yeah, that's the same one that I have.
Those are the minutes that you're looking
These
at.
aren't revised, but
Oh, thank you.
That's the
From the
same thing
last
that I have. It has executive session as number 7. There's
Right.
public comment is 8. So,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Executive
Yeah,
session?
I agree.
Yeah, just real brief.
No,
Yep.
we just, we're to get, because we've had two versions of the thing.
Gotcha.
So I'm just,
Yes, yeah, I just wanted to give you an
Okay.
update.
yes, okay, I just wanted to
Personnel matter.
make sure.
So,
So yes, you're trying to move public comment and to
No.
hear and consider ahead of
Personnel.
the executive session, right,
Okay.
yes,
Chairman?
Sorry.
Mr.
Yes.
Chairman, okay, so I make a motion to be sure that we do public comment and to hear and consider any new business as number 7 and 8, and executive session will become number 9.
Second,
okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Okay, so public comment. I don't see anybody here from the public. Okay. No. To hear and consider and act upon any other business that shall come before us tonight. Okay, in that case, then I would like to, there's a reason for my madness. I would like to go into a motion to go into executive session.
I would like to go into executive session or so.
Liam made a motion.
He's got a list of people.
Yeah.
It's the deputy chief, the commissioners, and Lieutenant Tuttle.
He makes that motion.
I'll make that motion.
And I will second.
Okay, motion made and seconded.
Does
I
Lieutenant
second it.
Tuttle stay in executive session?
Yes,
In this.
we have the right to ask anybody in.
Yeah, but no one asked him, but, okay, so I.
He's presenting.
He's
Relevant.
presenting.
Yeah, okay, fine. So he's been asked, but I just didn't know he was asked.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's why he's listed when you make the motion, because it's only the people whose names are in.
No
the
problem,
motion.
fair enough, I understand.
Okay, so we are now in executive session.
We gotta turn off the recording. Is it off?
Well, back in public session. Sheila's outside the door, Bill. Can you just grab her for me, please? So it is 7:25. We are back in public session, in executive session. No votes were taken.
No motions, no votes.
No
Whatever is the
motions.
Standard language, Sheila.
Yeah, and I usually have it written in front of me, and I'm sorry.
Gets us out of trouble.
right, come on.
Actually, it should be in the minutes, Joe.
But so no votes, no motions were made in executive session. That being said, I'd like to have a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're done.